Welcome back. Jam-packed show. Let's take a look at the market. Just floating sideways like we have been for weeks now. Not necessarily a bad thing, but we got to see if we break upwards or sink down a little bit more. Bitcoin dominance coming in around 44.4%. A lot of people moving funds into Bitcoin. ETH sitting around 16.8% for a while now. Gas fees are still pretty low. Like I mentioned before, this is the time to make any swaps or on DEXs while the network is less congested. Speaking of Ethereum, top news: Rupston, ETH's oldest testnet, successfully went to proof of stake. Big news as the merge is coming. ETH's long-awaited update will transition ETH from proof of work to proof of stake. Bullish news for ETH, as this merge will make it deflationary because new rewards for blocks will be cut drastically, about 90%, creating an ecosystem where more ETH is burned in gas fees than is created daily, also creating high yield opportunities for staking, becoming energy efficient and greater speeds on transactions with sharding, which the entire ETH network is broken apart into pieces called shards to spread the load across more parts. Big news in Chainlink yesterday. Chainlink released a roadmap, introduced staking. Huge for the ecosystem. A surge of active wallets over the past few days. Staking is set to increase both crypto economic security and make users more assured of Chainlink's Oracle services. Users will be able to lock up their link to ensure a service level guaranteed and how well the network will perform. Link is one of the few tokens outperforming the market recently, having a 35% gain over the last 7 days. So that's huge for those Link Marines out there. News over the last week, the Weeknd is collaborating with Binance to give the world its first crypto world tour. After Hours Till Dawn will be the first tour that will integrate Web3 technology, which will lead to an enhanced fan experience. Remember, guys, can't say this enough. People that are yet unaware of blockchain technology and say that it is just a scam just don't see the massive potential for this technology. In my work, I walk into a ton of customers daily. I'd say about 80% of people I talk to have never heard of crypto, and also just don't get the use cases and think it's just Bitcoin and nothing else. Still way early here, guys. Last episode we talked about the NFL releasing its NFT style game called Rivals, and I mentioned how it would be if what it would look like if major events started integrating Web 3.0 and NFTs to their audience. Well, this is a start. The Weeknd had this to say about this news. Binance is all about the community, about people, about inclusion. Remember, guys, almost everyone in the world has a cell phone. Those phones you trade in to get your newest iPhone or Android, those get shipped to third world countries and are sold to people in developing countries. The ability to unbank the world is there. The Weeknd is stating, I was impressed by their focus on users and innovative edge. It made perfect sense to work together, and I can't wait for the fans to experience crypto within a creative avenue while supporting a good cause. There are so many possibilities with crypto, and I think we're just at the beginning. That's awesome and bullish news. We'll see how this goes. We'll monitor it closely. More news in South Korea. Metaverse. Students in South Korea saying that the Metaverse helps improve focus on studies. The students claiming they feel it helps them concentrate better and keep pace with the peers. Students prepping for exams are teaming up with classmates with their cameras and microphones, helping students feel more comfortable than studying at a library or study room, while helping keep track of the progress made in their studies. Huge shift happening, guys. We are getting new use cases for the Metaverse, not just NFTs and buying pictures. The ability to help young students have fun while studying and also teaching them financial literacy is much needed. Maybe we see a shift in child education in the next few years that promotes real use cases. More news, guys, out of New York. New York Attorney General sounds alarm on digital assets, saying it's creating more pain than gain for investors. I'm sure that following the Terra Luna disastrous meltdown a couple weeks ago, New York's Attorney General says over and over again investors are losing billions because of risky cryptocurrency investments. Even well-known virtual currencies from reputable trading platforms can still crash. Investors can lose billions in a blink of an eye. Too often, crypto investments create more pain than gain for investors. There's no guarantee that you will be able to liquidate your investments when you want. such as when the crypto markets begin to crash. During time of crisis, trading platforms may halt trading to experience technical difficulties, preventing you from accessing your assets. Also going as far as stating trading fees on crypto. Well, look, crypto is way volatile at the moment. Yes, I agree, but we're also at a market cap of only about 1.2 trillion. Gold, which is always compared to Bitcoin, that has a market cap of about 11.7 trillion. So, I mean, we're very early. It's going to be volatile for years to come until we start experiencing, until more users and people are investing in crypto, and where it's the market cap is way more than it is now. We're not going to see any decrease in volatility. Bitcoin and crypto will continue to be volatile. And although I agree with him saying that trading platforms may halt trading or claim they're having technical difficulties, well, what happened a year or two ago with all those meme stocks right after the crash? Remember, like GameStop being one of the biggest ones, most of the biggest trading platforms, such as Robinhood being one, did the exact same thing. So I don't really think that's a fair argument on that. This is what happens with centralized exchanges such as Robinhood or Coinbase or Binance. We do have alternatives in Web3 with decentralized exchanges that are not controlled by a single entity. And the whole thing about trading fees, well, if they took a few minutes to study crypto like we have been, they'd know that there's a fee to perform a transaction, right? Each user is well aware of the gas fees. So we'll continue to get non-stories like this till the end of time. Just know that this is what we call FUD stories. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And creating panic. More time you're involved in crypto and you'll just become immune to it. Finance. Three titans of the financial industry, Citadel, Fidelity, and Charles Schwab, set to launch their own crypto trading platforms. Crypto and blockchain continuing to gain interest from major financial players. All three institutions will be offering crypto trading ecosystem that will allow retail brokerage to offer crypto executions to their customers. Tons of interest in crypto will bring these types of players to the market. They have to offer customers the chance to access these major gains and help their banks rack in their share of the profits. These three will be the first of many banks to give their customers exposure to the market. I think it will help the wealthy and possibly older clients who want to get into crypto but don't want to worry about the hassle and security issues that come along with investing in crypto, such as private keys. Services such as ETFs and the ability to offer crypto as 401ks will gain more traction in the coming years as regulatory clarity comes along. Mr. Jay-Z himself and Twitter founder Jack Dorsey announced a Bitcoin education program for residents of Brooklyn. Free for residents of Marcy houses will be able to receive free Bitcoin education classes, which aim to teach long-term thinking, local economies, and self-confidence. Classes will teach residents about Bitcoin, how it works, why they should care, and how they can build their financial future. Participants in the program will receive free devices and a 1-year limited data plan, plus smartphones if needed. Bitcoin is becoming a critical tool for many in Africa and Central and South America, Dorsey said. We believe the same potential exists within communities in the U.S. That's it for today, guys. Making more videos, gaining more confidence with each video. We'll keep rolling. Leave comments or suggestions below on what you would like to cover on future episodes. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on social media where you can ask all kinds of questions, even down to sports if you want to. Go Rangers tonight. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Success and nothing less. Sponsor for the video, All Mine Law. Most people want to get into crypto mining but don't know where to start. All Mine Law is a company specialized in crypto miners and mining services. Their goal is to make crypto mining more accessible to the average consumer by providing an online shop with the newest miners that can be shipped right to your door. They also provide a hosting service if you want to get into crypto mining scene without having to spend hours on how to actually set one up. This will cover setup, housing, and maintenance, and will get you mining quickly without so much hassle. If you'd like to check them out and get more details on what they do, or just want to check out the selection of miners they have, the link to their website is in the description below. You can also reach out to them on most social media platforms or schedule a call. Those will also be in the description below. Thank you again, All Mind Law.